Y'all, Myron Golden said something that just took my mind for a ride, and I want y'all to take this ride with me. So he said something that was really powerful. He said, 100% of wealth creation in your life is spiritual. Now, I paraphrased it a little bit, but he pretty much said, wealth is 100% spiritual. Now, of course, if you guys don't know who Myron Golden is, he's a prolific kingdom business entrepreneur who is teaching the masses how to create wealth from a biblical perspective. And if it's not in the Word of God and it doesn't track with the Word of God and it doesn't, it doesn't go along with what the Word of God is speaking about pertaining to wealth management, he throws it out. So once he said that, everything that I understood about all of these realms that are in the world that have to do with creating wealth, I knew it was spiritual, but like, people say, oh, the Illuminati and all this blah, 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 and all this stuff. And, they don't really understand what they're talking about. But if you really follow the spiritual path or the spiritual background of an individual, in most cases, if it's not knowingly, it's unknowingly, they're tied to some type of spiritual background. For instance, if you look at most artists who make it big, if you just pay attention to a lot of their family members and a lot of their backgrounds, they have some type of relationship with God or some type of experience with God or some type of family member who's some type of missionary or something. It has something, it's always spiritual. Now, why is this a thing? And people talk about manifesting and all this and all this blah, 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 blah. They own to something, right? They're starting to understand. And this is the point I want everybody to understand. Everything that's happening to you externally happened to you internally first. So the invisible realm that most people don't understand is around them is inward. It's inside of you. And that's really what I want to get to. When you begin to develop yourself spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, all these things flow from that spiritual realm or invisible realm, or whatever you want to call it. And this is where most people are getting it wrong. They think that if I just take what I know in the natural realm, because some people don't deserve the promotion and you know it. And you think, you're like, I know I'm more skilled than that person, but why does that person make more money than me? Or I'm more skilled at, some type of, job or field, but this person seems to be a rookie and yet they're ahead of me. Why? It's really because they understand something that you don't. And that is that wealth is 100% spiritual. It'll put you in places, in positions that you aren't qualified for. And so I really want y'all to really tap into that. If you can tap into that, and I believe in you tapping into it the correct way. Sowing seed, sowing good seed, doing unto others as you want others to do unto you. These are principles that when you start doing, these are all spiritual principles that when you start doing these things on a regular basis, you're going to reap a harvest. It's just what it is. It's going to happen. Right now, what you do with that harvest is up to you. That has nothing to do with me. But I want y'all to I need y'all to get that. If y'all get that, y'all be on y'all way when it comes to creating content. Creating content is spiritual first. If you look at most of the top, the top, tippy top influencers, check their background. Kai Cenat, he's spiritual. That doesn't mean that he's right with God. That doesn't mean he's wrong with it. It just means he's spiritual. Listen to some of the things he talks. His mom is spiritual. I'm gonna start name dropping so you can follow the trail, so you can actually wake up and go, oh, I could almost guarantee Oh, no, I guarantee. I Show Speed. His parents, one of his parents, believers. I'm just saying. And he got confronted. And y'all, I don't know if y'all seen that clip. He got confronted about his spirituality and he denied Christ. Mr. Beast, go back. Go find his videos. Spiritual. Christian, gun-ho Christian back when he's a teenager. I, Listen, this is not it's not an assumption at this point. Tory Lanez, I mean, the list is long. Lauryn Hill, I mean, all the top. Nas, I mean, we can keep going. I mean, like, at some point, we have to realize it's not the natural realm that's dictating everything. It's the spiritual realm. It's not the realm that you can see that's affecting everything. It's the realm you can't see that's affecting everything. You tap into that as a content creator, to infinity and beyond.